Hey, how you doing this morning? It's once again Friday, and it's time for our breathing exercises. So here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Man, that feels good. Oh, well, good morning. I just wanted to check in with you and see how you're doing, and just ask you. Last week, did you have an opportunity to go somewhere where there were no distractions and just kind of focus and just kind of ponder on your time with God? Hey, if you got some time this weekend, shoot me an email. Let me know how that went, how you're doing. Just different ways that I can pray for you. So, wanted to start out this morning with a story that I was reading, and it starts out with this guy who runs into this store. It's getting near closing time, so he runs into this store, and the clerk is there, and he's like, "It's my wife's birthday tomorrow, and I need to get something for her. I don't have anything for her yet." And so she kind of looks around, and she pulls out this bottle of perfume, right? And he looks at her, and he's like, "How much is that? How much is that?" And she says to him, "Well, it's about $100." And he's like, "Well, what else do you have? What else do you have?" So she looks around, and she pulls out another bottle of perfume. And he says to the clerk, "Well, how much is that bottle?" And she says, "Well, it's about $50." And he's like, "That's too much. It's too expensive. What else do you got?" And so she reaches down under the counter and pulls out another bottle. And he's like, "How much is it?" And she says, "It's $25." And he says, "That's not cheap enough. I need something cheaper." And so she reaches down under the counter quickly and pulls out a mirror. And she says, "Well, look in this. I think you'll find what you're looking for." Just want to ask you, how do you value yourself? How do you view yourself? A lot of times the way that we view ourselves and the amount of value that we put on ourselves is how we view and how we treat others. And so I just wanted to just check in with you this morning and just ask you that, how much do you value yourself? Wanted to tell you another quick story. This man who went around and visited children's homes, and his sole purpose was to go around and to hold children and to hug them and to love them and tell them how much value they were to him and how beautiful they were. And so he went to this children's home, and he was hugging the children and loving on them. And he looked over and saw this girl in the corner standing there. And he goes over to her and he's like, "Hey, do you want a hug?" And she says, "No, I'm too ugly." And this girl had been a burn victim and had some serious burn scars on the side of her face. And he kneeled down to her and he said to her, "You are beautiful to me, and you are beautiful to God." And he kissed her cheek, her scarred, burned cheek. And so I just want you to know that you are beautiful to God and that you are valuable to Him. So just internally take a look at that this weekend, and just encourage you this week to find a place quiet that you can go and walk and have a talk with God and just allow Him to speak beautiful and valuable words into you. And another thing I would like for you to do is to write that down. Find your favorite colored marker and write down "I am valuable" and put that somewhere, like on your mirror or something where you'll see it on a regular basis. And I want you to repeat that, as you're standing there brushing your teeth or combing your hair or doing what you're doing in front of the mirror there. But you'll see that "I am valuable." And I just want you to repeat that as you're standing there brushing your teeth. "I am valuable. I am valuable." And maybe that'll change just your mindset and how you treat others. So have a great weekend, and we'll catch you next week. Have a good one. Bye.